Here on Six Music now, from his week on the road playing independent venues for Independent Venue Week's 10th anniversary, here comes something very special. An Independent Venue Week retrospective with Radiohead's Philip Selway.
Hi Chris, Philip Selway here, and welcome to My Space, or rather this week, My Spaces. I'm just starting on a mini tour of the UK for this year's 10th anniversary of Independent Venue Week. Each day this week I'll be playing in a different venue, and I'll be taking you behind the scenes and telling you a bit about the venue's history and also something about the people who run the places as well. So today I'm in Norwich at the Arts Centre. This venue is based in a beautiful old church called St Swithin's, which dates back to the 14th century. In the 80s, it was converted into this arts centre, and since then it's hosted many wonderful evenings of music, including early shows from the likes of Nirvana, the Stone Roses, Savages, K Tempest, so, it's got a great history. For me, it represents everything that I think is good about independent venues. It's a unique space to play in, and it's run by people who are passionate about making great musical events and providing a hub to build up a local musical community. So I'm playing very soon. I can feel the nerves start to rise. I'm going to get myself into the right headspace for the show, and I will speak to you afterwards. Hi Chris, second day of My Space. So I'm here in Cambridge. We've just played, lovely audience, a few technical hitches, but that's the way it goes, and it was a lovely show. So it's been a while since being at the Cambridge Junction. The last time I was here, I was playing with Radiohead, and that was back in October 1994. So that room is still there, but since then they've built this other lovely venue. They actually got to their 30th year anniversary. This was back in 2020, and then the very following day, lockdown happened. I think it kind of speaks volumes about this venue that they put all their resources into their staff, retaining their staff, and the venue's kind of re-emerged. Hi Chris, Philip Selway here. We're on our way to Hebden Bridge to go and play at the Trades, and en route we've just stopped in a small village just outside Cambridge, and I'd like to bring you to my first space. So this is the house where I was born in the early hours of the 23rd of May 1967, and actually this is where my obsession with drums first started. If you will, a 2.5-year-old me on Christmas night, waking up to find a little stash of presents in there. And unbeknownst to my parents, my godmother had left a little toy drum in there. I found this, ripped it open as you do, and started playing kind of the small hours, about 3 o'clock in the morning. My family weren't best pleased with it, so they kind of discouraged me from going anywhere near drums for over a decade after that. So I guess the moral of the story is that the power of no leads you to this. See you up in Hebden Bridge. Hi Chris, it's Thursday morning. I am in Hebden Bridge at the Trades Club. Played here last night, and I'm just about to set off to Stockton-on-Tees to play at the Georgian Theatre. Well, it's a bit grey and a bit drizzly outside, but I'm always happy in Hepton Bridge. It's a beautiful place. But I've been going on a bit about Independent Venue Week and how venues like the Trades and the Georgian are amazing places for bands to actually, learn their craft, is what we did in Radiohead. That's not a thing of the past for me. It's still very much a learning process for me, as I found out last night. It was a lovely show, wonderful audience, but I find myself kind of at the front of the stage again after a while of not doing it, and there's a lot to learn. There are a lot of instrument changes, there are a lot of songs to remember, and you find some kind of like technical hitches in there, and it's just finding your way through that and learning how to balance up all these things and try and do a convincing performance as well. Doing it in this environment is great. The audience kind of understood that last night and so supportive and responsive to what I was doing. So still, these places are very, very vital to me, and I love them.
Chris, Philip Selway here, and it is Friday and day 5 of MySpace. So I'm travelling between Stockton-on-Tees, where I played at the Georgian Theatre last night, and I'm on my way down to the Boiler Room in Guildford. It has been such a rich week, being able to play to fantastic audiences, being around all these beautiful venues, and we are going to be with the wonderful Dom Fraser at the Boiler Room in Guildford. She's built up this musical and cultural hub. So, all of these things add up to that kind of tapestry of touring. And I feel so lucky to have been involved in Independent Venue Week this week. So thank you for letting me share. I look forward to seeing you all a bit further down the road.
Philip Selway, and that was picking up the pieces from Philip's upcoming new solo album, Strange Dance, and massive thanks to Philip for his MySpace diary, recorded on his Independent Venue Week tour last week, and that was something very special. So thank you so much to Philip for that, and you can find all of Lamo's Independent Venue Week shows from last week on BBC Sounds.